Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well today and hope you had a good weekend. So this morning I was up early and I was reading comments and it kind of clicked with me that so many of us who watch my videos are exactly the same. I mean, yeah, there are differences in ages and incomes and places we live and our statuses. Basically, we all eventually understand the exact same problems that each of us have. And we voice those in our comments. And I read all your comments. I want you to know I do. And I certainly sympathize. I identify. I understand. You know, it doesn't matter whether we're my age, 72, or 50, or 60, or 78, or 80. We're all the same. Really, we are in how we live. Now, some of us are single. Some are divorced. Some are widowed. Some have children living with us. Some are totally alone and have only ourselves to try to figure out situations. And sometimes that's really hard. Making big decisions all by ourselves, if we don't have anyone to help us with that, that can be scary. And some of us have Social Security incomes, living below the poverty level, which is what I'm doing, but I'm on Social Security. And some of us, Social Security level is a lot higher than others, depending on what area of the country you live in. Because some states I get more Social Security, but their cost of living is a whole lot more. Their housing is a whole lot more. Their utilities, maybe gasoline. Maybe they have to take public transportation in like big cities. Some of us live in rural areas where Social Security benefits are really low, but then maybe our housing is lower. But then again, if we live, say, out in the country, we don't have public transportation. We have to have a car to go get our medications and our foods. We don't have someone to deliver to us. We just can't call up an Uber and say, come get me. We just can't. We can't have our medications delivered, our groceries delivered. Not out in the country, we can't. I've tried it. It's a no-go here. I live in a county where property taxes are terribly high. And I live in an old house I have to maintain. I don't have a landlord to fix the roof when it goes bad, or fix the plumbing or the electrical when it goes bad. So I have to pay for those things my own. I have over an acre that I have to maintain by myself. I have someone to have a mowing service come in and do for me. I just don't. Couldn't afford it, but I don't have a landlord to do it either. So when we think about, well, this person makes this amount of money, or this person, well, they've got this house there. Yeah, this is true, but you have to balance out what that person has to spend, what we don't have to spend. Everybody's life is a little different and yet it's still the same. We're still in the same boat. We still have either expenses on the right hand or expenses on the left hand. And we're all here because we are the same. Because we all identify in one way or another. We identify with one another. The only thing we really need to do is be a little bit more gracious in how we accept what someone else says about their life experience. If they say, well, I have to do so and so, understand that they're doing the best that they can. It may not be what ours is. They may not live the way we do. You may think that they have more than what you have, but it all balances out. It really does. I'd a whole lot rather live out here in the country, have to get in the car and drive 20 miles to go get my mail, than to live in a city and be 2 blocks where I could walk to get my mail. I'd prefer that. So we have to be happy with what we have. We have to accept with what God has provided for us. And be happy for other people's circumstances as well. Even though they're not the same as ours, or we think they may be better than ours. In some ways, who knows, maybe they're much, much worse than ours. We just don't know what that person has to put up with on a daily basis. But we do know that all of us who live on a low income and who are pretty much alone often have a tough time. And so if we could come together as brothers and sisters, come together and support one another, build one another up, don't tear one another down, our world would be such a better place, wouldn't it? Let's try to be more patient, and more kind, and more graceful, and more gentle, and more loving, a kinder world. I think we'd all be a whole lot happier too. I got a lot to do today. I don't know if you do or not, but if you do, and good luck to you. I hope you enjoy your day. I thank you for stopping in with me. I appreciate you so much. I read all your comments. I love your comments. Don't stop commenting. You give me ideas. You make me think, and I appreciate that very much. And I hope I make you think in some way for the better. So everybody have a great day. I hope God is good to you. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.